Hey, first grade, today off the front table, you're going to get a worksheet, okay? We need to put our name at the top. Mr. Calvert. You can put either 1, A, B, or C, depending on which class you're in. And we are going to be coming up with a plan for our Tibetan prayer flag. Now, ours is going to be a little bit different. Instead of a prayer flag, it's going to be a New Year's resolution flag. If you forgot what a New Year's resolution is, that's like a goal that you're hoping to accomplish during the coming year. Okay, so right here it says, my New Year's resolution is. So you need to put some thought into that. What is it that you want to do this coming year? Do you want to work on making more artwork? Do you want to get better at math? Do you want to try to shoot hoops every day so you become a better basketball player? Do you want to learn how to play an instrument? You need to take some time, think of what you want your New Year's resolution is. My New Year's resolution is to work on making artwork more often. Right? So my New Year's resolution is to, I've been getting up early to work on my art. So I'm going to write to wake up early and make more art, period. Okay, I want you to write this here so that way I know kind of what your goal is and whether it matches with what your drawing is going to be. After you come up with your New Year's resolution, now you need to come up with a picture that's going to describe that New Year's resolution. So if yours is you want to shoot hoops every day so that way you can become a better basketball player, your pictures should probably have something to do with shooting hoops or basketball. So mine is to wake up early and make art. So I probably want mine to have to deal with art somehow. So maybe I want to do like a painter's palette. I want to draw a paintbrush. Maybe I could make something look like a painting up here. Okay, I'm not getting too super detailed. I also said that part of mine was to wake up early. That's when I've been doing my paintings. I've been waking up early so I could paint before school. So I want to do like a clock. That could be a hint to my New Year's resolution. So I could draw a clock. It's kind of an old looking clock. Alright, so there, actually maybe I'll make it look like my alarm's going off. Alright, so there is my drawing. I did some paints and some paintbrush, a painting. I did an alarm clock showing that I'm getting up at 5 in the morning to do some painting. When you're done and I-A-OK your drawing, you're going to take your scissors. You're going to carefully cut that rectangle out. And when you get it cut out, you are going to bring it to me. And I am going to tape it to a piece of styrofoam. Don't throw this away as well. Actually, we can probably just cut off those two little legs there. Cut that off. We can hand this in so Mr. Calvert can keep it and look at it. Right. After I've got my sheet of paper cut out, you're going to bring it to Mr. Calvert, and I am going to tape this to a piece of styrofoam. My hope is that you'll get this far and maybe even further. So I'll take a little piece of tape, gently tape it on. Like this. Okay, and if you get this far, you need to make sure to put your name on the back of that styrofoam. Mr. Calvert. And you can use a pen to carefully redraw your drawing. Now, when I draw this, I'm going to press kind of hard. Not hard enough that it stabs all the way through the styrofoam. I'm just going to carefully trace it. I'm pressing kind of firm. And what's going to happen is that while you are retracing this with your pen, which you can get up front, it's going to be leaving an indent into your styrofoam. Right, you can flip it over and double check to make sure it's working. Right, the reason we're using a pen is because it's not too sharp. It also shows me where I've traced because it doesn't look the same as my pencil. So carefully tracing it. You might not get this far today, and that's okay. All right, if you get it all traced, that's awesome. You should be able to see your picture traced on the other side, right? My one rule that I forgot to mention is that you can't use any words, okay? And actually, you shouldn't use any numbers either. You can see I use a number, and mine's going to end up being wrong when I go to print this later on. So don't use any words, don't use any numbers, okay? When you're done, we'll make a nice, neat pile of these up front.